Moving in with Ian Sarmiento never crossed her mind in the slightest. How could she if she despised the man for treating both Olive and Alicia heartlessly? Kadarating lang nila sa bahay ng binata. Napansin niya na madami itong tao, at puro pormal ang mga itsura. Mula sa mga gwardya, hanggang sa mga katulong ay parang mga empleyado ng hotel. Well, bahay nga pala iyon ng isang hotelier. Let me get this clear with you, Ian said once Alicia was out of earshot. You will resign from your work, and be full-time in watching my daughter. But, I'll pay you, of course, he added insultingly, like napaka-importante noon sa kanya. I just don't want Alicia to think that I'm not treating her mommy well. I do plan to tell Alicia, and I've already told Olive that I am not her mother. But not until she can already understand. That's actually my plan, Rina. You're coming with us just so you can have enough time to break it to Alicia gently, Ian said, and she resisted the urge to argue. What's important right now was he allowed her to see Alicia. She would have died of depression kung tuluyan na nitong inilayo ang bata sa kanya. And much as she didn't want na mawalay sa kanya ang anak, at this point she knew she couldn't keep her forever. Not if Ian Sarmiento was determined to be a father to Alicia. But Rina wouldn't give up without putting up a reasonable fight. Kung paano, di niya alam. She couldn't probably go to the court. Alicia didn't even come from her, and soon Ian might just turn the table against her. Although legally, ay siya ang guardian ni Alicia, may silbi ba ang mga papel sa pera ng isang mayaman, at maimpluwensyang tao? Mahihirapan siguro ito kahit papaano, pero hanggang saan niya kayang tiisin ang magiging emotional trauma ni Alicia kung sakali? Gusto ba niyang malito ang bata sa murang edad nito, para lang i-justify niya sa kanyang sarili na siya lang ang may karapatan dito? She couldn't do that to Alicia. Please, Alicia wouldn't understand, if I tell her now, she tried to reason. I didn't say now, Rina. But I'm expecting you to tell her ASAP. This setup is not going to last long. Once I found Olive, we will complete our family, and that will leave you no place in my daughter's life, he answered, and Rina wanted to cry at the thought. By the way, thanks for staying faithful to Olive by not telling me her whereabouts, but really, you shouldn't have, tinalikuran na siya nito. What did he mean? Ian was still looking for Olive. Did he love her so much that even when her friend already ran away with another man, he still wouldn't give up on her? Worse, he plans on completing his family with her dear Alicia. Kapag nangyari yun, Rina will be back to living alone. And she wasn't sure if she could still survive without Alicia. She shook her head. It's never a good habit to dwell on something that hasn't even happened yet. Be positive, Rina. There can still be another way out of this. Indefinite leave. Yes, Mrs. Everett, I'm sorry if this is also urgent. She phoned her boss to explain her sudden disappearance from work. Hindi na siya nakapasok sa araw na iyon, dahil ayaw niyang palampasin ang pagkakataon na makasama ang kanyang anak. But my daughter needs me. She looked at the sleeping Alicia on her gorgeous bed, courtesy of her very rich father. Kahit kailan hindi niya ito napahiga sa ganoon kaganda, at kakomportableng kama. You see, Rina, there's a reason why I keep you around, Mrs. Everett answered for about 1 minute after her last word. And I'm positive, Ian will also see that. Ian, ulit niya. Ian Sarmiento. Oh, how did she know? Hindi naman niya binanggit ang tungkol kay Ian. I know our company is not as big shot as the Sarmiento, but believe me, I know that boy very well. Kung nasa harapan niya si Mrs. Everett, sigurado siyang nakakunot noo ito habang nagsasalita. But how did you know about? He told me. Apparently, he didn't want to mess with an old woman like me, she let out a short laugh. So Rina, don't worry about your post. Thank you, Mrs. Everett. It means a lot to me. Mangiyak-ngiyak siya, her boss of 10 years, never talked to her that way before, actually natatakot siyang magpaalam dito sa pamamagitan lang ng pagtawag. So she was thankful na malumanay ito. Kahit paano, nabawasan ang alalahanin niya. You've been an excellent employee, Rina, with 0 lates and absences. You deserve a break. She could almost see her frowning deeply, and looking at her through her glasses, with a small smile on her lips. She just said thank you once again. Hindi na niya palalawigan ang usapan na yon. Hindi naman niya alam kung ano ang sinabi ni Ian sa amo niya, so she'll just rest her case. Ang importante, Ian saved her the trouble of explaining further why she couldn't come to work. On however he learned she's working for Mrs. Everett, who he supposedly knows, she wouldn't be so puzzled, how having a lot of money works. Mommy. Yes baby. Nagising na pala si Alicia, at nag-aabang lang na matapos siyang makipag-usap sa telepono. Did I wake you? Nilapitan niya ito at masuyong hinalikan sa pisngi. No. She shook her head. Do you want something to eat? No mommy. I want you to sleep here with me. Nakapout ito at nakapuppy eyes. What did daddy say? She reminded her about Ian rule, na hindi na sila pwedeng magtabi sa pagtulog, pointing out that Alicia needs to learn to sleep alone in her own room. Siyempre hindi naman siya manhid, para hindi malaman na paraan nito iyon, para sanayin si Alicia na wala ang presensya niya. But I miss you already mommy, paawang sagot ng bata. Eli, we are in daddy's house right now. And he has rules that we need to follow, she told her gently. But I'm afraid mommy. I'll just be across your room Eli, sabi niya trying hard to make Alicia feel okay. I can still check on you from time to time. And I'll stay here until you're snoring. I don't snore. Protesta ni Alicia na humalukip ka pa kahit nakahiga. I mean when you're already sleeping like a rock. She laughed at Alicia's reaction. Come on, get back to sleep. Okay mommy. I love you. Bumangon ito saglit at yamakap sa leeg niya, bago humalik sa pisngi niya. I love you too, my sweet little girl. She stayed there until Alicia fell asleep. Ayaw niya itong iwanan, but a part of her told her to abide with Ian rules, para hindi nito gawing mahirap ang buhay niya. She needed this time with Alicia, she didn't even know how long would Ian allow her to stay by her daughter's side. Pwedeng anytime ay paalisin siya nito, kapag di siya sumunod sa mga inilatag nitong patakaran. I love you, Eli. Mommy's going to fight for you, she whispered as she kissed her goodnight. Ian was just kind enough na tapat ng kwarto, ni Alicia ang binigay nitong kwarto sa kanya. At least pakiramdam niya malapit pa rin siya sa anak. She went to her room nang masigurong tulog na si Alicia. She felt that empty feeling once she was in her bedroom. Malaki ang silid. Pakiramdam nga niya naka-check-in siya sa isang 5-star hotel. But no matter how glamorous her life could be in Ian's house, she wouldn't forget that he took her there to tell Alicia that she's not her mother. And before she would know it, he's going to kick her out, and she'll never see her daughter again. How heartbreaking would that be? Losing the only family you have, when you already have your future together all planned out. Inilipat ni Ian ng school si Alicia. Siyempre nakakahiya naman daw na sa mumurahing school nag-aaral ang prinsesa ni Ian Sarmiento. So walang pakialamanan kung patapos na ang school year. Basta mailipat sa magandang eskwelahan si Alicia. Thank you so much for entrusting your daughter to us Mr. Sarmiento. We assure you that she'll be taken good care of, nakangiting sabi ng school administrator ng super exclusive school na pinag-enrollan ni Ian kay Alicia. Miss Cruz was a young school admin. She was pretty and sexy too. Obviously, she'd been trying to charm the too formal Ian Sarmiento, since they came into the room. I'm counting on that, Miss Cruz. By the way, this is Rina Rodriguez. Sa wakas ay pakilala ni Ian sa kanya. Akala niya nakalimutan na nito na kasama siya nito. Kanina pa kasi nag-uusap sina Ian at Miss Cruz, and he never introduced her, that she could only guess based on Miss Cruz, subtle gazes, na nagtataka na ito kung sino siya. Yung pagtataka na nanghuhusga, like how come a very handsome and rich man like Ian Sarmiento would have a garbage company like Rina. She'll be the authorized person to fetch Alicia. Oh yeah, we do have a waiting area for Nani, sir. Miss Cruz almost answered cheerfully, like she was right all along that she wasn't an important person. She's Alicia's mother, Ian corrected her in his famous suplado look. Napatingin naman siya sa binata. She didn't expect him to say that. She wanted to say thank you for saying, pero hindi siya nito tinatapunan ng tingin. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Sarmiento. Miss Cruz apologized, flushing a little. But still, we have the same waiting area for mothers and nannies. She looked at her in a way, to tell her she hadn't actually won yet. Napakunot-noo naman siya. May problema ba ito sa kanya? Parang baliw lang. Just make sure of my daughter's safety. Tumayo na si Ian. Security is our priority, Mr. Sarmiento. Hindi na sila nagtagal. She proceeded to the waiting area, while the ever-busy Ian, the businessman, went his way to his office. She didn't get the chance to thank him for introducing her as Alicia's mother. Paano kasi, the moment they got out of the admin's office, he dismissed her right away. So she decided to just send him a message. Thank you for introducing me as Eli's mom. You don't know, but it means so much to me. That went unanswered. He's a very busy man and she's just a nobody to him, so that's understandable. Hi, nakangiting bati sa kanya ng isa sa mga nasa waiting area. I'm Leah. Bago ka rito. Hello, I'm Rina. Tinanggap niya ang pakikipagkamay nito pagkasabi ng pangalan niya. Leah looked nice. Maliwanag ang mukha nito at mukhang hindi yaya. Tansya niya ay panganay lang ito sa kanya ng kaunti, kung hindi man sila magkaedad. A mother, I hope. Mas nagliwanag ang mukha nito, nang tumango siya. Thank goodness. Iginiya siya nito paupo, expressing how thankful she was to finally have someone to talk to other than the yayas who were supposedly too young, and can never relate to a mother like her. Masyadong friendly at cheerful si Leah, at nakakahawa ang energy nito. So, how come I never saw you before? My daughter just got here, sagot niya. Really? But it's the end of the school year in 2 months. I know. Her dad just wanted to transfer her. Kung siya rin naman talaga ang masusunod, patapusin na lang ang klase sa taong iyon, bago ilipat ang bata. But then again, wala siyang karapatan na magsabi ng saloobin niya kay Ian. Gugustuhin ba niyang magalit ito lalo? Let me guess, the Sarmiento princess. I heard it through my friend. Leah's eyes grew wide. OMG, are you the wife? But no, I think he was supposed to be married to that actress, Olive Concepcion. No, so kahit saan pala talaga kilala sina Ian at Olive. Ganoon ka-famous ang dalawa, just his daughter's foster mom, she added, a matter of fact. After all, mukha namang mabait si Leah. Sa pangangalaga ko lumaki ang anak nila. Oh okay, tumango lang ito and didn't pry further, which she was really thankful for. Mukhang nabasa nito sa mga mata niya na sensitive sa kanya ang usaping iyon. Anyway, I think she's in the same class as my little Seth. Really? That's wonderful. It is. They giggled. Rina thought she really didn't have a friend beside Olive. So Leah might just be added to her friend list. Mukha namang ganun na rin agad ang turing nito sa kanya. Ayokong ipagkatiwala sa yaya ang anak ko, so I make it a point that I watch over him, Leah continued. Only child, not in 5 more months. Wow, congratulations. Saad niya nang marealize na buntis ang kausap niya. Thanks, I'm so happy that I'm having a girl this time. Seth is so ready to be a kuya, she said excitedly. Suddenly, she felt a pang of jealousy. Mukhang happily married si Leah. At masayang-masaya ito sa pagiging ina. She was a happy mother too, a week ago. But now everything has changed. And she's just trying to be happy, despite the fear that she just wouldn't see Alicia again one day. How about you, Rina? Well, I have Alicia. She managed a smile, and she knew by the way Leah nodded that she wasn't satisfied with her answer but nonetheless, didn't push on the issue anymore. Nag-focus na lang ito sa pagkukwento, at pagsasabi sa kanya ng mga ilang school rules, which she found really informative, kaysa basahin pa niya ang binigay kanina na handbook. But still she thought she'd find time to read. Hindi naman nagtagal, at uwian na ng mga bata. Leia introduced Seth to her and so she did with Alicia. The two kids as well exchanged pleasantries before they parted. Sinundo sila ni Paul. Ang appointed driver/bodyguard ni Alicia, remembered him to be the security personnel, na sumando sa kanya noon sa gate ng subdivision, when she met Ian the very first time. "How are you coping up, Miss Rodriguez?" Tanong nito matapos mag-report kay Ian na nasando na sila. "Doing just fine." She smiled a bit. "Good to hear that. You know Ian can be hard sometimes, but he's kind." He smiled as well, revealing white set of teeth, so he wasn't too formal after all. Medyo kailangan lang ng panahon para mag-warm up. Hindi talaga siya mabilis magtiwala. "You're calling him by first name. Best friend. That's how we treat each other." He threw her a glance. "Really? But you work for him. Nothing beats having your best friend as your boss," proud pa nitong sabi. "Wow, your patience must be that long." "Believe me, Ian is the one with long patience," he caught her. "I have known him for like 20 years now, and I can say that he's really a good guy." "You honestly don't have a crush on him, right?" She stifled a smile, puro papuri kasi kay Ian ang lumalabas sa bibig nito. "Straight male here, Rina," he answered, not the least offended. "But I feel obliged to warn you." "About?" She raised a brow. "Ian has this charm that makes girls go crazy." "Oh please, that's not gonna happen." As if naman makakaya niyang ma-inlove sa lalaking kontrabida sa pagiging ina niya kay Alicia. Isa pa, mahal na mahal ni Ian si Olive. "At least I warned you." He shrugged, natatawa pa rin. "Well then, thanks for the warning, Paul." She focused on the sleeping Alicia on her lap. Falling for Ian was not one of her problems, because she's positive that she'll never fall for the man who wanted to take Alicia away from her. Ang problema niya, ay kung paano mananatili sa tabi ng kanyang anak.